kind of curious that at some point she's probably got to start communicating back, surely, right? She's got to start communicating back to Control. I thought that's what we was to do now. Now that communications are online, I would have thought she would have communicated to them, but nope, not yet. She's leaving them hanging. I mean, I know she's alive, but they know she's alive. Oops. No, 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 don't go left, don't. Oh, repair station. We've got another cabin we can go into. Stop. Let's go.
Hand 4 EVA repair sequence complete. Vital signs stable.
Alright, so this one over here we can enter this cabin. See whose this is. Olivier. Sebastian Olivier. Yeah, see, and yeah, it's one of the Rift launch games. I would imagine it plays very, very well in the Rift. It's probably definitely the better experience with the Rift. Obviously, I don't have a Rift. I don't have one on order or anything, but I'm pretty sure that with the Rift it's going to be awesome. Sebastian, thank you for pushing for the push again. I'm calling a favour to get the transfer approved for McDonald's today. We'll be at least a week before hearing back from Santa Monica. Everything looks good, but I'm still going to need him to get us into Spiritus Beta and Crude Expansion. Hopefully he can keep it together until July. Honestly, I just think he'll be relieved. He's ready to go. He's probably not the only one either. I believe it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. The story of my life. Hudson's team been beating me in with the stick since we were kids. This has gotten me into trouble more times than I care to account. Someday I will learn. A.O. P.S. I've noticed you are looking well today. This makes me happy. Alex. See, Alex is us. For anyone that wasn't aware. So that first mail was from us. You must not beat yourself up over these things, yes. You have sharp edges. You believe it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. These qualities that you possess do not always make everyone happy, but they are part of who you are. They are admirable. Try not to let it weigh you down. We are all flawed in some ways. I have made many, many mistakes. Leadership is not for the weak. No, you must focus on young Andrew. He is no longer connected to what we are doing here. His heart is at home. His soul with his daughter. That is where he belongs. He is broken, and you can provide the means for him to begin healing. I know you do the right thing. Sebastian, thank you for yesterday. It's been difficult for me to find my rhythm out here, but your advice and guidance is always appreciated and exactly what I need to hear. I'm just really grateful for everything you have done for me. I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't always listen. I don't always do the right thing, but I try to do the best thing. Leading is hard. Thanks for understanding and believing in me. Heart. Hey, so it looks like they were friends, right? They were friends. He's dead, though. Everyone's dead apart from us. We are the only survivors. Although, we haven't survived yet. We're still here, right? We haven't survived yet. We got to get out of here and get home before we survive. Okay, power up.
Solaris filter coolant module offline. Manual Solaris cerebrum core repair required for operation.
Aye. So it's still showing the Vocalis section offline, even though we just brought that back online. That's kind of weird, because we just brought that online and it says it's offline. Still, I'm not sure about that. Oh, it's a SSD. It's an SSD. Come on, SSD. Come on, grab it. Alright, let's go reduce ourselves. Cerebrium backup. Singing with EVA suit, recharging. Right. So we can go in that door, or okay, that door's the only door. Uh-oh, we're going outside. I don't like outside! I don't like outside! So where the hell are we gotta go then? Over...
Mission control to North Star 4. Data scans indicate massive damage to solar power generation wing. Area extremely dangerous and unstable.
Uh-oh.
Exposed and active power nodes confirmed.
That's where we're going.
Requires careful traversal, Commander. Over.
Careful traversal? They're getting the wrong person to go into this job. If it needs careful traversal. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. And are we gotta go in here, I wonder, or are we gotta go over there? There's a big hole here. Let's go in this hole. I mean, look inside though. It looks like... I guess if you hit one of those things, you may well fry yourself. Fuck. There's no way you're going in there, right? And we didn't even get anywhere. We didn't even get close to it. We go to maybe one of the other ones around the side. That's kind of shit. What about this one? I see there's an oxygen canister over there we can use to fill up. So do they give you a backstory as to what happened? Not really. I mean, you're figuring out as you're playing, you're looking at those like emails and some voice recordings you pick up, but there's no real backstory. You don't get no introduction, and you don't see the place blow up. You just start after the event. You don't really hear much about the event itself. Right, that one as well. There's no way you can get in there, is there? But we need to get the oxygen at least. The oxygen looks close enough that if I go near it, I'm going to get zapped. But I need it. I need it. Just got to back up as soon as we get it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where'd it go? We're dead. We are dead. They tease you and put these oxygen canisters near the entrance, and when you go near the entrance, you just get zapped. And zapping took at least a quarter of your oxygen off. That's kind of shit. So where's the checkpoint then, I wonder? Ah, okay. Is it just before we went outside? Okay. Right, at least we know now not to go anywhere near them. Right.
Mission control to North Star 4. Data scans indicate massive damage to solar power generation wing. Area extremely dangerous and unstable. Exposed and active power nodes confirmed.
I mean, that's where we gotta go.
Requires careful traversal, Commander. Over.
We need to go in here. This is where our objective is pointing us. But there's 4 entrances. Maybe one of them is okay. this one doesn't look so bad, does it, from here at the moment? Yeah, I think this one's good. Okay, we got the entrance. You just got to be very careful when we get in. I hope this opens. Oh no, it's not open. It's not open. It's just the window. God damn it! That's not even open. I was hoping that was a way in then, but nope. So there's no way you can't get in here. Then you've obviously got to go somewhere else and maybe turn it off, because there's no way you can't even get near the door without getting zapped. And all of the doors are the same. But if you look, the objective is our mission objective is pointing inside here, and that is where the game's telling us to go, in here. But we can't go in there. All right, we're going to this module below. Maybe we've got to go in here and turn it off or power it down somehow. It's about 1.5 gig download. I think it's about 5 gig installed. CN Beacon or CND Beacon, but I think it was only about 1.5 gig download. But it unpacks and installs to like 5. You gotta watch those sparks everywhere. So maybe in here we can kind of power down to get in there or something. Maybe. I mean, the door's open, so we can go in there. So there's obviously oh, there's a soundbite in there as well. If we're lucky, we'll have oxygen. Yes, we do have oxygen. Alright. Looks like a Nintendo cartridge.
Encrypted personal transmission. Medical Officer Edwards, Liam, 12, June, 2037.
Thanks for attending, everyone. Please help me welcome tonight's speaker, Liam.
Hello, I'm Liam. I'm an addict.
Hi, Liam.
2,143 days clean today, and I'm struggling. Well, every day is a struggle in some form, but today, the monster has its claws in me, and it's left my spirits low.
Alright, so there's nothing in that one.
Drinking
I'm just staying here first.
casually on the weekends, like everyone else. It wasn't an issue then. I was too focused on my studies and being accepted into medical school, which is where things took a turn for the worse. I started taking pills to keep up and drink to come down. A bad combination, but I kept it together. Everything escalated after I began practicing. I had access to everything. It was all right there, and it was so easy. I took every opportunity.
Right. So there's nothing in here. Apart from an oxygen refill, which is good to remember. If you look at the objective arrow, it's pointing back where we came from, that way. So if we go out this way and we'll look where the arrow, see what else is around here. Because if it's pointing inside that thing, there's no way you can go in there. You can't just go in there. You would have thought if you had to power it down or something, that the objective pointer will tell you, will point it to a terminal or something to power it down, rather than you have to experiment and find it. Oh fuck.
Japan for Solaris mainframe damaged and offline. Manual repair required.
Really? You think I didn't realize that? I don't think going that way is a good idea. I'm gonna go the other way. We're gonna go this way. We will go the way we came. Go refill again. You can't juice every time you get past one, you just gotta do it. Because these things are just windows at the side. Because at the moment now, the arrow's pointed in front of me, right? We'll go to that platform then, over there. We'll go over here. Because like when we was at the ball is behind us, to our left behind us, and the arrow was pointing there when we was near the ball thing, and now it's pointing somewhere else. It's kind of weird. Silly 3D. Silly 3D. Who likes 3D, hey? There's probably multiple objectives, and one of them's in here. We gotta probably turn something off to get into the other place. Right. So we can go that way or that way. There's an arrow pointing in each of those two directions. Oh look, there's another SSD. Solaris data SSD. So we go to left, this one to the left first. Although the one to the right was bigger. What a mess! Yes. It's a very big cluster of a mess. Alright, so we go this way first. Oh, okay. We won't go that way first. No, don't go that way. Fuck, no. That doesn't look like a good idea. Okay, let's check this one. This doesn't look even much better. God, there's no way you can EVA past that, right? It just... You know what I mean? There's no way you can EVA past this. Surely not. I mean, we might have to. I mean, the objective is that way, so you probably got to, but how? We're just going to get electrocuted. It did say that careful navigation was required, right? Yeah. This is where you really wish you could see your feet. Right? If you could see your feet to see where you're actually going. Stop. 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 Alright, we've got a gap. We'll wait for that thing to come past us. Nah, fuck it, let's just go. Yeah, was eating a lot of oxygen up as you're kind of hitting it, so hopefully there's some recharge point. Hello, Anders. Who does like an oxygen recharge point, and we haven't got to go back through there because that would suck. Of course, death is part of the game, yes. But you don't like to die, do you? Because you got to backtrack there. Death will throw you back to the last checkpoint. Oh, stop.
How to reconcile this with the principles of the program. He always tells me, the time for honesty will come. As long as I stay clean, my intentions for doing what I love and for, I'm doing those things. Now is being stuck out here on this bloody station. We're in the middle of an 11-month mission extend with no clear end in sight. Everyone is on edge. It's being told.
Just gotta watch the sparks. Let's go in here. Up. Checkpoint saved. Okay, we got a checkpoint. We got some O2. Now this thing looks like it needs to be powered up, right? There's a log that we'll go left first because there's an audio log through there. Hello, Fencer. So at least if we snuff it again, we're going to log it back in here.
Mission control to North Star. All major hand force systems damaged and offline. Manual repair required for EEV operation and launch. Do you copy?
Yeah, but it's kind of where the fuck are we going, right? You're just like floating aimlessly in space. We're gonna go get that audio log. I still have to buy another dish, okay. I guess we gotta go in here. Maybe. That satellite over there's got a log for us. Oh, there's one here, look.
Personal log. Systems Specialist. McDonough, Andrew. 2 July 2037.
I think it's Oculus Rift out of the box at launch, but I think they're supposed to be bringing it out for other systems like the Vive soon. Ellen, I think they're hoping to have it done for the other systems by the time they have like they're publicly available, as far as I understand. Hey, Tag.
You will
receiving a global information network update. Universally celebrated for his commitment to the preservation of the human race through space exploration, Olivier donated himself to Hardeman Aerospace as a living experiment after being diagnosed with terminal cancer at age 68. Olivier contracted with the privately owned company under the condition that his remaining days were spent aboard the North Star 4 in service of its mission to create a renewable oxygen source suitable for off-world colonization. For instant updates, stay connected to Global Information Network stream.
I got no idea where we're going. I really don't. Let's go in this one. Well, that one might be the one we came out of. I don't even know. I think we came out of there, right? So we go in here. Sooner or later we're going to get where we need to go. It's got to be this one. It's got to be this one. I mean, this station is absolutely huge, but you can imagine wrecks and stuff on you know, for big like citizen ships. Actually, if it looks anything like this, it'd be awesome. I don't know if it will, but it would be. Here we go. Shit, stop. 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 Alright. Looks like a treadmill.
Solaris Energy Processing Module Emergency Lot 1 of 2 released. Access portals offline.
Alright, that's one. Was there any O2 canisters in here, or we got a couple of
Warning. Hand 4 EVA suit critically damaged. Core EVA systems operating at 64%. Hand 4 EVA emergency repair required.
Let's get one of these canisters. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come to daddy. Come on. Alright, so we're going to go out. Let's go out the opposite end to where we came in, and we've got to head towards the other arrow, to which is the other one of these, to turn it off or reset it. Right, so just got to head slowly towards the arrow, in the direction of the arrow, and we'll figure it out sooner or later. So it's that way. We'll just float that way and see. So it's obviously in one of these things over here. It could be that one down there. It could be one of that over there. I just don't know. I mean, it could be this down here. Okay, let's go in here. There's a locked door in there. Let's go in there. Stop. Stop. Yeah, it's locked, so we can't go in that way anyway. So maybe that's somewhere we gotta go afterwards. After we unlock it. Let's go back into this one. Dodge the sparks. We didn't hit the spark. I guess we did. Didn't seem like it. I said get inside, get oxygen. Well, shouldn't it technically be 10 FTC B? Right? Oxygen. Come on, oxygen. Oh, thank you, Mum. We're gonna go in there, but we gotta find some O2. So it could be that one. It might be in that one. The bigger one behind it, I think, is where we gotta go. I think, maybe. We're looking for oxygen at the moment. It's like a little floating canister with a green light on it. If not, maybe inside here. If there isn't inside, there may be a machine or one inside. But oh, this one. Is that one? No. Yeah, there is one down there. Look, down here is one. Come on, get it. Get it. Get it. Right. Aha. This could be the place. So this is what we was in before, and we go to the left this time. We went left before. We come in the door on the right, and we went the first left. So this time we're going to go this left.
Sexually involved with a fellow crew member, a woman who's been asking me to do dangerous things I know I shouldn't be doing. Dangerous things that make me want to use badly enough.
I wonder what he was on about. He's been doing dangerous things with a woman that they shouldn't be doing. That seems really... Right, so this is the place where we're going to get the second one done. So there's a canister, and we'll go and do it, and we'll get the error before we get out. Hello, Moon. So what is coming up is what is season 3 adding? And I mean, I've looked at the list, but I don't know what's coming in what update.
Solaris Energy Processing Module Emergency Lock 202 released. Access portals online.
Okay. So access portals online. I guess that thing out there is the lights just come on and that when we did that. So I guess that's maybe where we gotta go. I guess. So we'll get one of these O2 canisters, then we'll head out. Reach! Alright. There's a lot of detail in these environments here, which is really cool. I'm a bit bummed we've only seen one body yet. So far we've seen one. We've found like the body of one of our astronaut buddies. That's all we found.
The reality is that blank space without defeating.
Don't get too close to the sparks. Alright. Just head in that direction. Head in that direction. You got this. Shit. Right, so we're back here now. So I'm guessing once we do whatever we do, this thing will come online. Refill our round, and we'll go out to the one on the right, and we'll try to get to wherever that place was. But both of these are going to head to exits. FPS atmospheric planets to land on instead of just barren moons. Ah, okay. Ah, that's cool. Fair. I mean, I've got a lot of cool stuff coming. It's just a matter of, you know, when it's going to be here, isn't it? There's a lot of cool stuff planned. Right, so maybe we can actually go up into this thing now, right? We got the let's try to go in this way. We go in here, and let's go in here. Alright, no, it's locked. We can't go in there, it's locked. And is that locked? It looks locked, it's red. But there is a green light on it, so maybe it means that means it's open. I don't know. So we're going to spend like time to try to get in there, probably kill ourselves almost in
Exposed and active power nodes detected.
You know, almost kill ourselves in the process, and it's probably for nothing. Come on, get it. Alright. Get out of here. Because it seems to be where the arrows are pointing, right? So... No, I can't even go. I can't get close to it. Quick. No, we. Look, Jesus Christ, those sparks are just going to blow you the fuck up. All this, and that door's probably going to be closed. See, that's the gap I'm going to go in, that one there. When it gets round to here, we're going to try to go into that gap. I mean, I can't even get any closer to it than this, and you just spark out. Let's just try it. Let's go. Nah, you can't get close enough. You obviously can't. That's obviously not the way to go. So that obviously isn't where you need to go, because you cannot get through there. But yeah, I mean, when we started this section, Mamelor, there was a voiceover that said that there's like you've got some like hazardous kind of traversal you've got to do. Right. So what I think we got to do is get into that module there, the one with a light on it, right? That one there with a light on it, I think, is where we got to go. So if we go out, let's go this way. Go out, and it's going to be directly to our right when we go out. If we go out and actually Stop. Stop. And we set ourselves up this way, and it's out to the right. Because that's where we was trying to go, I think. Because when we turned that thing on or unlocked it, that's what lit up. So that's
I can't help that.
probably where we got to go.
It's the way I'm wired. The reality is that
So out here on the
these
right.
forces conspire against me. I want to escape. That old familiar feeling, that old familiar friend. I just want to drift away, floating out into black space without fear.
Alright. So over to that. We're going to try to go over to that. Because that's where we was there. That one there, directly in the middle of the screen, that's the module we was just in, where we couldn't get in. So maybe we can come in from the other side. Because this thing ahead of us is where I'm sure we got to get into. There's no entrance on the thing itself. So looking at what's connected to it, you got this one connected to that. Maybe up the top there, because that is this one small one here is where we was trying to get to, and we pretty much failed. So maybe up the end we can come through both those little modules. But will we have enough oxygen to get all the way up there? I don't know. Probably not. I'm going to come down to here and get more oxygen before we go. Yeah, I think so too, Finn. I think by the time when SC launches live, I reckon it's going to be in an awesome state. Because you got to think, I mean, it's by the time it launches live, we would have had, we would have been working on like the baby PU and stuff for a good year or two before the game launches. So there's already going to be a whole butt ton of content there when it launches, and there's be extra stuff coming after launch. But we're going to have pretty much the game is going to be there when we launch. Right, so we're going to go up to the other end, but we're going to get one of these oxygen canisters on the way past.
Warning. Exposed and active power nodes detected.
So we'll keep going this way. Yeah, but this is different, though. I mean, Star Citizen doesn't have an end game. There is no end game to Star Citizen. So I'm not sure what you are considering to be the end game. There is no end game. It works. I guess it's similar to Eve in that aspect. I mean, like Eve has no real end game. You're just slowly building your character up and building your empire, and getting more ships and stuff. There's no end game because there's no like kind of winning or anything like that. Now, this doesn't look safe either. But we can take a look. It might be better than where we just came from. Yeah, and it looks safer. At least it's a good test, because the other side had the door with the same red door with the green thing on it, so we can at least see if it's unlocked. Yes. Okay. Well, it's the same as all these space games. I mean, like ED would be another one. There's no end game. There's no winning these games, right? If there's no winning, then there's no. Ow. 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 Now that other one looks easy, right? Looking at this. we did come through a room that looked like this, so we have been in one such room. No, Diagram, that is not endgame. No, it's not. That is not endgame. That is not endgame. Yeah, so both the entrances into that thing seem pretty much impossible to get into. I honestly don't know how you're going to get into those two things. And that seems to be the only two entrances. I don't know how to get in there.
I can't help that. It's the way I'm wired.
But yeah, if you go back and listen to Chris and Ben talking about Star Citizen and Endgame, they will when they've been asked that question, they will say the similar thing. They say there is no endgame. This is not an MMO. There's no end, sort of thing. There's no endgame, as we know it from MMOs. And you cannot compare Star Citizen to an MMO like WoW and compare the content, because it's not the same thing. It's nowhere near the same type of experience, right? So those are the two ways in. The way we just died there, and this one here, which is the one we died to before. Let's go over to this thing and see if we can get into one of these openings. I'm sure they're not. It's going to be a window rather than an opening, but we'll go over to here and see if there's anything we can get in, because it might be that you can just go up to it and there's a hatch, right? Because this is like a window here in this thing. You can have a window on each side, but maybe we can get up on there. Because you've got to navigate through this, through that tunnel, through there, through this module and into this. We're not going to have enough oxygen to go back, but that's okay. If we look and make sure there's no openings, then we can go back and restart and do it again, because this is all that we got is windows, which is rather unfortunate. I'm at the bottom. Right, no hatch. And yeah, look at this. So when you actually get in here, look what sort of clusterfuck you got to go through once you get in this place. Can we just go in here? Is it open? It doesn't look it, but we're going to die from oxygen starvation soon. But we might as well see if it's open. No, it's closed. Okay, so yeah, there is no way in here. Maybe that's the way you come out once you've turned it on. So we just need to die now and restart and try to navigate those things again, because that's the way you got to go in. Come on, oxygen. Run out. We'll just stare down at the earth while we await our doom. Well, Tiger, I think your definition of endgame and the definition that that obviously others use, like even people like Chris Roberts himself, because he said there's no endgame, is in his definition. So you different definitions of the same thing. Go on, die. Alright, so the only way in is through one of those two rooms, those hell rooms. And I really don't know which... I don't know which one's going to be the easiest to go to.
I can't help that. It's the way I'm wired. The reality is that when all of these forces
It does look good.
I want to
It
escape.
definitely looks good.
That old familiar feeling, that old familiar friend. I just want to drift away, floating out into black space without escape.
Checkpoint saved. Okay. So we saved ourselves in here. I understand where you're coming from, the Tiger. I do. There are some games I would definitely feel the same of. I mean, if you get to a point where you run out of things to do and stuff, you know, that I suppose you could consider it end game. But some games actually have that as a set objective for you to get to kind of progress and complete the game. But you know, SC and games like ED, they don't have that as a goal. Not in the same way as something like WoW would. I mean, I was definitely in that sort of situation in WoW where I'd kind of beaten all the raids and just sit there and you're in a lull waiting for the next expansion. You know, that would, to me, would be, you know, you've kind of beat the end game content, you've done all the raids, and you're just farming and awaiting boredom to kick in before you find something else to do, right? Until it adds content.
Active power nodes detected.
I don't think I would. We're not going to get the same thing, I don't think, in Star Citizen. You won't get to the same state, I don't think. Or at least I hope not. I don't expect you to. Alright, so we just got to get past this. So we just got to get past it on this end where there's no big sparks. But the problem with the sparks is if you get anywhere near them, you get pushed back and you lose a big chunk of energy, a big chunk of your oxygen. So it's not a matter of just going through the gap. You've got to go through the gap without any of your body that you cannot see hitting anything, and you can't see your character is standing upright, you know, vertically. So, which kind of makes it even rougher. So we've got to go on this end here. Fuck it, let's just go. Fuck it, just go. We're fucking pro. There you go. Just go. Fuck that shit. Screw you, game. We got in. It wasn't hard, was it? Just pick a point and just go towards it. I wanted to say checkpoint saved in the top corner though. Alright.
Encrypted personal transmission. Medical Officer Edwards, Liam, 12, June, 2037.
The big lie. Always looking over my shoulder. Always expecting to be found out and strung up for my crimes. I'm not proud.
I was being too hesitant before.
About my past to get to where I am today.
I was definitely being too
It
hesitant.
was what I had to do to survive. I took advantage of that opportunity and walked through an open door that would never
Checkpoint
have been
saved,
opened
yes.
without her looking the other way all those years ago. She's my commander now, so
Alright.
loyalty, a bond, a heavy amount of debt I owe.
I'm glad this thing's not powered up because that would just suck, right? Oh shit, hang on. What's that? Wait, you spotted an SSD? Where? Oh, here, quick. I'm out of reach, just out of reach. Stop. Right, as I see an oxygen cannon just outside. We're good. We're good for oxygen. Just gotta get in the hole. Get in the hole, man! Oh, woman, get in the hole. Yeah, I think that's another thing to think about as well is when the game launches, because at the moment we have very little to do at the moment in Star Citizen, but you know, when you go in there, there's a lot of when you go into these areas, you don't see much activity and many people around, because even though we're well over 1 million backers, there's probably less than 20,000 of the million backers. 20-30,000 at the most, I would say, that have ever really logged into the game and done anything in alpha. But when the game launches, all of those million backers will be there in that space, right? That's going to make a huge difference as well.
Honestly, I'm not even sure why. I never got worried. Wondering.
Alright. Okay, let's go. We just gotta get to the other side of this room. And hopefully it's gonna lock that door when we come out, because... yeah. Do this. Come on. Mainframe access. Come on. We're in.
Activating Solaris system terminal. Mainframe online. Initializing hand 4 EVA diagnostic sequence.
Oh, mobility. We're going to go fix this time.
EVA boost repair detected.
Boost EVA.
Initialize EVA boost repair.
Yes, mobility.
EVA boost 100%. Exit hand 4 EVA diagnostic environment.
Cool.
Initializing Cerebrum Core Diagnostic Sequence. Cerebrum Core corrupt. Cerebrum Core fabrication required. Initiate Cerebrum Core fabrication.
Fabrication initiated. Downloading, fabricating.
Cerebrum Core fabrication complete. Cerebrum module repair required.
Right. I say we take the thing, the little disc of whatever it is.
Initiating power system reset. Power system reset complete and functioning at 59%.
Okay. Now the gate, hopefully this door, yeah, it's green, like it's open.
EVA propulsion system for
Oh
corrupt.
god.
Current version update in progress. EVA mobility repair successful.
Don't tell me we gotta go in here now. Don't tell me that. It's kind of misleading because look, if you look at the arrow,
The
right?
important part is that I'm clean.
Where's it pointing at? It could be pointing at that. It could be pointing at that.
Surely I'm not perfect.
Okay, I'm sure it's not this. You can't go in here.
I'm helping people. And that's helping me.
I don't see any way to get in here.
Thanks for letting me share.
Because you can't. There's no way you can get through that. You just can't. Oh look, cool. Yes, now we can. God, that looks better, doesn't it? That looks better. I hope not. It should be good. I mean, I don't. I've got total faith in it being awesome for many, many years with many years of content for us. You know what? I don't even think this is where we gotta go. What is that red thing there? Oh, it's another astronaut. Ah, look, some more dog tags. I did say we only found one, right?
Edwards.
So it means we probably missed one because we found one in each area, and the second area we didn't get one. So okay, so there wasn't nothing in here to do as far as the our objective was concerned, but we went in there to get a to find one of our colleagues. Let's head back into the main station. See you later, white book. And hello, free lecture. So we've upgraded our mobility when we did that last mainframe, but it doesn't feel any different. You know, the controls don't feel any different. It feels just the same as it was before, so I'm not sure what it actually changed. Okay, off to the computer. Logging in admin, syncing data. Ah, we've got more logs.
Error.
Error.
Encrypted internal data transmission received. Sender, Hudson, Elizabeth, scientist. 16, June, 2037.
Alex, I have to tell you, I don't support this decision. Yes, it can work, but there are unknowns. We've all been up here too long. Everyone is burnt out. People are making mistakes. You are making mistakes. We've had enough close calls on this mission already. For once, can't we just play it by the book, do our jobs, and go home? Please? You don't always have to be the hero.
I wonder what she's talking about.
Error.
I wonder what she was talking about, eh? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of... I would be happy, Elena, if the game launches with, say, even 50% of what they're promised at the start. I would be happy, and I will look to play it for a very long time. You know, I'll be happy with that. I would. A lot of people probably wouldn't be, but I would. That would be perfectly fine for me. Is to start with 50% of their promise and build upon it after launch. That would keep me satisfied. Right, let's go.
Solaris filtrum coolant module offline. Solaris filtrum coolant module online. And for filtrum coolant system operating at 50%.
Maybe we didn't get... I reckon we didn't go back to the station and the Vicaris one and turn it back on. We couldn't have, right? Because it didn't come online. That one did. Maybe, even though, I mean, the thing directed us there, the navigation marker, so we should have done, because we were following the markers. So that's kind of weird. Oh shit.
Hand for personal data device version 4.7 acquired.
Why wasn't that when we came
Multiple
out?
personal data devices detected and online. Location coordinates unknown.
Maybe it's one we read before. For some reason it's letting us pick up again. Because the arrow is pointing back where we came from, right? But when we was in here, it was pointing back in... It was pointing in here, in this room, when we was in this room. Right? When we was in here, it was pointing back this way. Hang on. So we gotta go... Oh, we're just gonna go outside, I guess. Like, is there an... I don't think there was another entrance and exit on this one. Let's have a look. It's gotta be, right? No, there's not. There's not another exit. Shit, stop. So maybe coming in here was not what we was meant to do. Oh. 02. Because like, he's immediately pointing back through that door that we came out of. Or maybe we went past the terminal we had to use. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Probably. Oh no, that's one we used. So we gotta just find our way outside. Right? This is where we came in. We'll go outside. Okay. Oh, hang on. I think we need to go in that vertical part. Right? That's what we need to do. Go in there. I think that was it. Hang on, let's do that. I'm sure that's what it was. It's just the 3D the 3D environment throws you off with this silly compass. You know, you got north, east, south, and west as like directions to point you for objectives, but you're in a 3D space, so it obviously doesn't work very well, does it? Because we are not in a 2D environment. We'll go through here again. Get our energy back. Our O2. Repair again on the way past. I probably should have done on the way past before, but we do it now. The repair will give us some O2 back as well.
Hand 4 EVA repair sequence complete. Vital signs stable.
Alright. So come back from here and we need to go up, I think. But as we get through this door here, the marker will go from being in front of us to being back behind us again. But that could be that's what kind of makes it confusing. So as we go through here, it's returning back behind us, right? I mean, this one is the one section we haven't been in. Oh no, it's pointing. That one's locked anyway. It's pointing that way. So let's go in the middle and we'll go up or down, up, down, and stop. Alright, we go this way. This is where I think we're gonna go. Up here. Right. Okay. Hello, come on. What did you get? Did you grab yourself 10 or did you get 7?
Mission control to North Star. So
Out of curiosity.
repaired and online.
10. Oh man, he's going to 10. It makes sense. I mean, if I had to get a new OS and I had to reinstall, I would put 10 on. But I'm making it last as long as I can before I do it. So that's it. That's 3 parts done. We got 1 more part to do. There's 1 more segment of the ship we got to repair, and then that's it. You know, everything's fully repaired, and then we can get the escape pod and get out of here. I think that's what we got to do. So I think it's Mobilis is the one we haven't done. This one here. Yeah. So.
Activating Mobilis system terminal.
Okay.
Mobilis system.
Core offline.
Offline. Initializing diagnostic sequence. Cerebrum core corrupt.
I think we've seen this screen before.
Offline. Cerebrum module inactive. Mobilis system repair required for Salvis EEV propulsion system operation. Locate system mainframe. Fabricate cerebrum core. Repair cerebrum module.
Alright.
Mission control to North Star. EEV propulsion reserves currently at 14%. Current calculations require minimum propulsion reserve levels of 63% to reach Earth atmosphere. Propulsion mainframe repair required. Over.
Over. They keep trying to talk to us, but we never answer. Get out of here. No, don't take that. Okay, let's go. Let us go.
Core systems repair required for emergency escape vehicle launch.
I thought I saw a log.
Personal data
Oh, it's our
transmission
log.
received. Sender, Hudson, Emily.
Watch
12
us.
June 2037.
Hello, Alex. Just checking in on you and Elizabeth. I haven't heard much from her lately. That's unlike her. I know you are both being stretched thin up there. You've got to be after all this time. Try to keep everything in perspective. What you two are doing, Spiritus, Luna, is important. Lean on each other when it's hard, like you've always done. You are family to us. You always have been, and you always will be. Anyway, give Elizabeth a hug from me, and tell her to VidCon her mother more frequently.
Encrypted personal log. Scientist, Hudson, Elizabeth.
Cool
4
mom.
May
Butterflies.
2037.
Butterflies?
Mission Extend has been difficult for me. Nobody expected to be here this long. Things are tense with Alex. I'm lonely. Been spending sleep cycles with Edwards and falling back into old patterns. Get high, screw, immediately become emotionally unavailable. Repeat. I'm being irresponsible with him in every way.
Uh-oh.
Let's be honest. I'm using him. Jesus, what is wrong with me?
I don't think he minds.
Why do I keep doing this?
He definitely doesn't mind getting used. Jesus Christ. Always about you. Always about you. So you just send a message to us, to Alex, from her. I'll just drop everything and ignore all of my problems so we can focus on you and your fragile ego again. So infuriating. You can be such a gross narcissist. Monster, sometimes. Let's just get through this and go home. Okay then, whatever it is, don't let it affect your work. Today and the rest of the crew, try not to undermine me as a leader. I need you focused on new solutions for spirits. And getting through the next few months incident-free. I'm under a lot of pressure here. My whole career depends on being ready for Luna 2. I'm counting on you, Elizabeth. Hello, come on. Don't do this, you know, stuff like this spins me out. I'm going to be up all night now. I can't be up all night. I've got a station to run. What is going on? You were super short with me on Spiritus rounds today, and that stuff with Edwards was just getting weird and out of character. Did I do something? No, you didn't do anything. She just likes men. Ah, the adventure he was looking for, I was trying to remember, was Ethan Carter. Ah, okay. Ethan Carter was cool. It was the vanishing of Ethan Carter. Audio log, computer. Coming into dock.
Mobilis Filtrum Coolant Module offline.
So we might have to go back to the vocalist one and turn it back on, because I must have forgot it. I must have forgot to go back to this terminal in that section.
Manual Mobilis Cerebrum Core repair required for operation.
Because you got the same process in each of the sections. Is you go and you know, repair the turn on the mainframe, repair the core, repair the filament, and reconnect it all. Then you go to the next one. Obviously, one step of the second one I missed. Even though the game didn't grumble about it, it still carried on as if nothing happened. But of course, there was one thing we missed. Hang on, stop. What was the sound thing? What was a the computer we got to use? Let's use that first. Stop. Ah, okay, that was one I was making ready for VR. Yeah, they're very good games to work with VR, those like walk-in type simulators. Very much so.
Offline. Error. Vital sign stable.
Offline. Error. Error. Alright, go.
Mission control to Commander Oshima. We're detecting mobile debris in the vicinity of propulsion storage post-event. Your EVA suit does not provide sufficient protection and can be further compromised. Exercise extreme caution. Over.
Oh. Okay, so there's mobile debris out here that it might kind of wreck us. You can see shit flying around like crazy. Oh my god. Let's make a sprint for it. Hello world. I look like North America and South America there.
Error. Error. Encrypted personal log. Scientist. Hudson. Elizabeth. 12. April. 2037.
Alex is pushing the limits of our entire extraction process. Hard. Harder than I ever would, but I can't argue with the results. Spiritus is producing breathable oxygen from terrestrial plant life off-world. Food production is a success as well. Everything tests clean. There's been a few scary moments, and everyone misses home, but this is working.
This is working. You heard what she said. Alright, so we're probably going to head to that one. And yeah, you can see the debris I was talking about. That sort of stuff is not going to be friendly. Rip holes in our suit. Scanning. There's an audio log. Whoops, my feet nabbed it.
Personal data transmission received. Hudson. Emily. 23. June. 2037.
Hello, Elizabeth. I hope you're doing well up there.
It's from my mom.
I'll never get used to saying that. Elizabeth, I just wanted to say that I know your father and I weren't always supportive of your choices, and we wanted a different life for you. But after the accident and being on my own for so long now, I can see that we were wrong. Everything you've accomplished and the work you're doing, I'm just so proud. I know your father would be too. He was. I know you two never reconciled before he died, but he loved you in his own flawed way. I saved a box of books from his classroom. Maybe when you get home, you can find some closure there. I never know how to end these. Say hello to Alex from me. I'm glad you two are together out there taking care of each other all these years later. I love you.
I love you, Mom.
Is this how I turn this off? Is it?